You guys, I wanted to start off the show with a little bit of a treat. Now, we talked a couple weeks ago when we saw that mid-season trailer. There was a handsome gentleman in the pool that was all over Ariana Madix, and everybody was wondering who this guy was. They looked very chummy in the pool, and it turns out it was our friend Brett Kenyon, who has been on this show before, one of Sheena's best friends who was actually at the wedding in Cancun, and Brett was nice enough. He took a break from his busy schedule, working over at TomTom and seeing every Taylor Swift concert known to man, to give us 10 minutes so I could just ask a couple of questions, a couple Taylor and also a couple about Sheena's wedding. Brett Kenyon, welcome back to the show.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. Did you want to come out on this podcast and reveal to everybody that you are straight and in a relationship with Ariana Madix?
No, I'm actually good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Were you shocked when you wound up on the mid-season trailer frolicking with Ariana?
Yeah, completely shocked. I woke up to like a bunch of texts from my friends and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I watched it. The first time I watched it, I thought that was me in the pool with Raquel, and I was like, oh fuck, that's not good. I was like, why are they in the pool with Raquel? And then I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, it's Ariana, thank God. Like
okay, good. Well, okay, here's the thing is, before all of this stuff has come to light, you were friends with everybody. You are friends with everybody. Has this just been hard for you to like handle as much as it has been for the audience, because you know these people very personally?
Yeah, of course. It's like broke up our whole friend group.
It kind of did, right? You were friends with Raquel, you were friends with Sheena, you were friends with all of them.
Yeah, everyone. Like I was always chill with everyone. So yeah, it's been like really sad, and you know, it's like everyone feels the same way, but there's, you know, those people out there that think that it's just for ratings or it's fake. I'm like, no, it's real. As someone who's not on the show, like, it is real.
Brett, that's the craziest thing. I get them in comments every day still of like, this is all fake. They're doing this for ratings. I'm like, guys, they couldn't pull this off even if they wanted to. You know, right. Like, I mean, they're fun and funny and smart, but they're not like this orchestrated at all.
Yeah, no, it was like a real life Euphoria episode, and it was not fun.
I mean, and it's still not fun. I'm sure it's wild because, like, there is a complete fracture in that friend group right now, and who knows for how long. But going back to Sheena's wedding, was it, I mean, I got to tell you, I know this sounds, I teared up. Was it a magical weekend? Was it amazing?
Oh my God. It was literally the best weekend I've had in forever. Like, every single detail was perfect. Like, down to, you can't even make this up, like a freaking rainbow came out right before Sheena walked down the aisle to somewhere over the rainbow. It wasn't even raining, and it's like, you know, I'm a spiritual person. I was like, that is definitely a sign from her baby that she lost in 2020. Like, I was like crying, and it was just, every moment was beautiful.
I really did think they did justice to that wedding, and it actually did look beautiful and fun, and that's why it's so wild. I just found it so wild that Sheena now has to deal with this other stuff that was bubbling underneath that I didn't believe at first. But you did mention you're a spiritual person, and you really are a fair person. I even notice in comments and stuff like that, it's not like you're ever sticking up for what Raquel and Tom did, but you want to have a deeper understanding of these things and human behavior. We all make mistakes, but this was pales in comparison to even like the first season of Vanderpump Rules. Have you been watching this season as it goes along, or no?
Yeah, I have been watching, and like now obviously everyone sees things in hindsight and is like, oh, that was a red flag, this was a red flag, oh, we didn't notice this, which kind of sad because it clouds the, like, I think it would have been a really great season even without Sandoval.
It was a great season without this,
and now it kind of clouded it. And if Raquel wasn't such a dumbass, she could have maybe had like a good like comeback season. But like,
dude, I fought for her.
I wasn't telling her to do that.
Well, no, you said you told her to live her life.
Well, yeah, I think we all were just like, you know, go out and live your life after her breakup with James. But I think she just took it to the next level.
I took her as like she was going to be the underdog of the season if none of this came out. Like Lala is kind of lucky that, I mean, not lucky, but you know, Lala, it came off really brutal at some of those scenes with Raquel. If none of this had happened, I think we would have viewed this completely differently. But now I think the audience is left wondering, man, how long has this been going on for? Like, there were so many secrets, and there were secrets within that friend group. Like, I mean, people might have had like, oh, that's weird, but it was kind of brushed aside like, oh no, they're just good friends.
Right. I'm starting to think, is Lala psychic? Because some of the things that she said, like when last night's episode, she was like, I think you're headed for a mental breakdown. I was like, oh my God. Like,
oh my, yes, at the very end, she nailed it.
Because like usually I would be pissed at some of the shit that Lala says, but like everything she kind of said this season is justified now. So
yeah, I mean, she really did. But I also think there's weird similarities between Lala and Raquel, even though Lala would hate me to say that. I mean, just from how when Lala was much younger and how she initially came on the show, I just never... Raquel always has seemed so timid and shy and very nice and very sweet when I've met her and hung out with her. But I just didn't see this at all from either of them. And Sheena really had her back so much as a friend.
Yeah, I think it stems from Raquel being an extremely insecure person and having extreme codependency issues. She never healed from that. I think she has so much trauma from her relationship with James, and I think she has so much trauma from probably other things in her life. Not that that's an excuse at all, but like, no. Homegirl has to do some real inner fucking work. And like, I tried to be there for her, like before all this, working on that. We tried to be there for each other because we both got out of relationships at the same time with people who were like, you know, they had their...
Bad for you.
Yeah, they were bad for us. So I don't want to talk shit about anyone, but yeah.
No, you're not. No, that's what I'm saying. Brett is a very, very good dude, and you don't really like. I like you admit that this is wrong, but you also don't completely trash them. Leave that to somebody like me. What was your favorite part of Sheena's wedding being there besides the rainbow? Was it just? I mean, like, what were the magical moments?
I'm so sad that they did not show the cave after party. So. James Kennedy DJ'd the after party for the wedding.
DJ James Kennedy DJ'd?
Yes, and it was in that cave, and literally we had the time of our lives. Like, that was more fun dancing and partying than I think like the wedding. That was like the highlight for me, and they didn't show any of it on the show. Maybe they'll show it in the don't they always do like an extra episode at the
well, they're doing a secrets revealed episode this season, which I mean, God, there's got to be some really dark secrets if they're doing a secrets revealed other than this. I like, by the way, I like Allie too. Like DJ James Kennedy, like she seems like a really smart, but isn't it funny DJ James Kennedy seems so bothered by anything involving Raquel that you're like, dude, you're saying this in front of your new girlfriend. That's going to freak her out.
Well, I always was like, oh, Allie's just a rebound. And because I met Allie the night that she met James. Oh, well, you were there at the Canyon Club. You were on shrooms, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, I was not in a good place. I was not. Yeah. Our other friend, Jamie Lynn, she was like, kept coming out. She went live on Instagram with me, and I was like, Jamie, I'm on mushrooms. She's like, that's fine.
Yes, I remember that. But that night is when I met Allie, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I just thought, like, this isn't going to last. Like, and then I really wanted to hate her. And then in Mexico, I got to know her. And I was just like, damn, I love you so much. And she's very spiritual. She, like, loves her tarot cards and astrology. And, like, I vibe with her like that. So I'm, I actually just saw her the other day and want to hang out with her and, like, get to know her more and have, like, a little...
No, I really dig her. She's very different than Raquel. As we close up here, I really got to say, I'm really proud of Sheena for pulling this wedding off, but also how she's handled things even since. It's, like, very... I don't know. I really have grown to appreciate Sheena in a different way over this season. And I really do love how she seems to really stand by Ariana's side once she found out all of this. Do you think there's any hope for you and Raquel's friendship at this point?
No, I think the restraining order was like, that was it for me. I'm like, damn, like that was, I mean, the rest was a betrayal. And that was just like, you know, the nail in the coffin or whatever that's saying.
You nailed it. And Tom was on Howie Mandel this week, and he was talking about he's bummed that people have not reached out to him. Have you reached out to Tom or Raquel?
I reached out to Raquel during the restraining order. I don't know if I should talk about that. But
no, just said, what's up, girl? Like, what's up?
I reached out to be like, you should drop this, but Sheena was aware of that. I did that. Like, my friends were aware that I did that. At one point, I did think about reaching out to Sandoval and being like, I hope your mental health's okay. Like, but I was like, no,
Yeah.
no, it's not worth it.
Well, I hope everything gets back to normal. And you being a new TV star, I hope we get to see you on season 11 of Vanderpump Rules. By the way, why don't we have more openly gay cast members on Vanderpump Rules?
I don't know. Someone talk to the producers about it. We have plenty of good gay storylines. We have plenty of like real gay friends that are very much
all
involved in
around.
drama.
Jeremiah, if you're listening, producer Jerry, you put Brett on. And finally, just to go to Taylor Swift, how are you bummed or happy that she is out of this relationship with Joe after 6 years?
I'm pretty indifferent. Like, so many people were so upset about it. Like, obviously, I want her to find the one and be happy, but like, just being around people who are like in the spotlight, not just on Vanderpump Rules, but obviously I've worked for other like celebrities and singers and stuff like that. I see how difficult it is to have a relationship, and I can imagine being the biggest pop star and having one like that. But they made it over 6 years.
That's a good run.
Yeah, I found out that she broke up with him, apparently. So it was on her terms. I think they probably just fell out of love, and I think that, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really upset for her. I know that sounds awful.
No, and by the way, I think she's gonna. I mean, she's seems like one of the strongest superstars we have right now in so many ways. And if you want to check out some of the best TikTok content, I'm going to put all of Brett's information because he really, and this dude has been to so many Taylor Swift shows over the years. You can listen to one of the first years of So Bad It's Good. Brett was a guest and we did a full episode about his love of Taylor Swift. And it is just a great episode. You are wildly entertaining. Thank you for doing this. I know I was just like, oh, just for 5 or 10 minutes. And you were so accommodating. So thank you. And by the way, you guys, Brett is one of the only guys that has ever put the fear of God into me. That's how good of a friend. He chewed me out when I accidentally revealed Summer Moon's baby name. He was one of the guys that, this is how good of a friend he is, though. That's what I'm saying. Sheena has really good friends around her, and you are definitely one of those.
Thank you. I was so upset when I got in a fight with you. It was so awkward, but you know I love you. And
no, I mean, this is so many years ago now, but I'm good with Sheena. You guys know, but I love Brett so much, and I was just so tickled to watch you in that mid-season trailer and you frolicking in the pool. And if you could say one thing to Ariana right now, what would it be?
Keep killing it, girl. Like,
all right,
she is thriving. This was meant to happen. Everything happens for a reason. I can't wait to see her thrive. She had this dark cloud over her for a while, and I think it was fucking Tom, man. Like, everyone just wants like to lift her up, and I just think this is the best thing that could happen to her.
Yeah. Okay, dude, I love you. If you ever want to do a whole episode about Taylor Swift again, you name the time. We should do one after the U.S. tour just to recap.
Absolutely. I'm so down.
Okay. Bye, dude.
Bye.